Recently, I was listening to an episode of the Diane Rehm Show on National Public Radio. Diane was visiting with some experts and commentators about Ferguson, Missouri. This was the morning after the grand jury there decided not to indict the police officer that had shot and killed an unarmed teen. And I could feel a rising sense of fear in my body. It felt like panic. It was not unfamiliar to me, though, because for weeks I had been feeling such feelings, but I had been thinking that they were because of some personal things going on with me, some uncertainties and insecurities I was feeling about my home, about my work, about my life in general. And they were very big to me. But in that moment, I realized that a lot of what I was feeling was not even about me. That, in fact, I was tuning into the mass consciousness of fear that is happening in the world around us today. The atmosphere itself is planted with those feelings. This was a revelation to me, and it also caused me to feel a sense of hope, because if I could pick up those impressions, that means that I could actually make an impression myself. So this has me very excited, because I'd like to introduce you to my latest book, Divine Audacity, Dare to Be the Light of the World. I believe that's what the world needs now, is the light of what we each are here to bring. In the pages of Divine Audacity, you'll read about our inherent qualities. These are human qualities such as love, strength, faith, wisdom, that we use every single day, whether or not we're conscious of them. But when we become conscious of them and we draw them out from the deep well, the reservoir of the source that's within us, then they become something greater. For example, love. We know love as a human feeling, but it is so much more than a feeling. When we draw from universal love, some people call that universal love God, then what happens is now we find that love becomes very powerful. As a matter of fact, it becomes the power of magnetism, the power of harmony, the power of unity. By virtue of that power, we can take people and situations that we have regarded as other, and we can bring them into oneness, finding that there is no other. Can you see this? The implications for this on our planet today, for each one of us to awaken to and to set into motion a higher level of living, a bold living, according to these capacities, these lights or powers. So let me ask you to do your part, to read Divine Audacity for yourself and dare to be the light of the world.